Congress right now is like that person near the banks of the river who would take anyone's support to survive. And Congress has tasted, I wouldn't say a huge victory, but something during the Lok Sabha elections, and they know that it was only and only because they stayed together. And the Indie alliance that was there in 2024 Lok Sabha election has proven and given them a sort of relief that if they fight together, they might get something. And that is the reason they are also, in spite of, you have heard Ajay Makan so many times, he has spoken vehemently against an alliance with Aam Aadmi Party because it spoils the prospects in Delhi. But here in Haryana, in Punjab, and many other northern states, the Aam Aadmi Party has got certain influence, especially in Haryana and Punjab. So aligning with them in Haryana will obviously be beneficial to the Congress. And apart from that, also, when you talk about smaller parties like Samajwadi Party, which has a influence on the border areas of Haryana, there having an alliance with them will benefit the Congress. Secondly, one important point we have been discussing since the start of the show, Megha, about Vinesh Phogat and Bajrang Punia. I think in the larger spectrum, just merely two boxers coming in, or earlier in the last elections, also you must have seen how certain TikTokers had come in. The BJP had roped in. They lost. They didn't fare well as it was expected from them. So these issues might look big on a television screen while debating because they are the talking point on social media. But on the ground, there are multiple issues that come into play, and there are issues in Haryana. And I would say that, if the BJP, at this point of time, it hurts me to say, but BJP looks like a bit unprepared, whereas the Congress has been preparing for this particular election for the last 10 years. The BJP in the last few months, when it changes the CM, it looks like, it comes as a shocker to many of us who understands and who reads politics, that why would they do it? Was it that Mr. ML Khattar was not able to do what the BJP wanted or what the state wanted? And that probably, down the line goes down a narrative that probably the BJP was not as successful as it should have been, and that is the reason they had to change the CM at the last moment. And this gives an edge to the Congress, which has been going ahead with that narrative that the BJP has failed the state for a longer period of time. Even during the boxing federation issue, it became like a Jat or a Haryana camp versus rest of the India camp, and that was the problem. The BJP failed in narrative setting. The BJP is failing in narrative setting, and that was visible during the Lok Sabha election and right now also. And if they don't buckle up their, belts or shoes, whatever you call them, until the time they aren't ready to face these issues, I think we may see something that could be a bit on the expected lines, where people are saying that the Congress may perform better. And if these alliances, the question that you asked me, the alliances, if these alliances come together, forget every inch of their differences, probably the Congress might do better. But there's time. Election में एक दिन में भी सब कुछ बदल जाता है. Let's see what may happen. But alliances do work better.
Okay. All right. I also have with me Dr.